Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, July 8th, 2021, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, we had a really exciting day today. I grant you that. Um, it had its disappointments, but it was exciting, and even with the disappointments, very profitable. It's about time we had a day like today, even though I wish it had gone a little bit differently. So let's talk about it. You're looking at the Dow here. What the Dow was doing had nothing to do with what was happening with us. But it, after having an up day yesterday, it opened down and really tanked the first 15 minutes. It did recover some there, but still finished down 268 points in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Okay, we had three positions coming in and only closed out two of them, and those closed out negative $7,600. Uh, Normally, that would not be a good way to start the day, but something was happening big with one of those holdovers. The holdover, and I'm going to show that to you in a second. Um, so we got into, we're holding 7 positions. One was the holdover and 6 new ones. And we have 4 positive trades, 3 negative, and we are carrying positive almost $68,000 going into tomorrow. Now, that sounds pretty good, and it is good compared to what's been going on. The problem is we still, believe it or not, are having problems with the whack-a-moles. 4 hours in today, we were up $150,000. In fact, this one position in CARB, and I'm going to show you that in just a second, CARB, was itself up $150,000. So we saw a drop in equity. And when I say the portfolio and CARB, it's the numbers are about the same. It dropped from 150,000 to about 68,000 in the last 2.5 hours. So we saw a drop of $85,000. So that's what I'm saying when I said, yeah, the whack-a-moles were still working against us today, but we still had a good day. I tried posting a couple posts about the hedge fund managers and some of the nasty things they were doing with this stock, and I got completely shadow banned on StockTwits today. They didn't post one of my posts today. So somebody's getting paid to make sure only the right things are being said about these stocks. Anyway, I'll stop. I'll get to that in just a second. Let's look at 2 of the stocks here. This first one is just a really good, usual run-of-the-mill trade. Let's call it that. This is SPCE, which is Virgin Galactic Holdings Incorporated. We bought this the second hour. It just kept going, closed on its high there, and we're up $7,000 in Virgin Galactic Holdings Incorporated. Excellent trade. This is the sweet one. This is CARV, Carver Bancorp Inc. I was complaining bitterly about that yesterday because we bought that and it sold off. It certainly didn't sell off today. Huge gap up. Okay, let me tell you something about this. When the high of this is actually over here, um, just a few ticks over this high at the beginning of the day, but when it's up there, uh, uh, CARB Carver Bancorp Incorporated is up $150,000. I have been trading for many years and trading at this level for many years. I've seen, I think, two trades up significantly over $200,000. I've seen maybe a couple more in the 280 or rather 180, $190,000 range, and a couple of them in the $150,000 range. So this trade today in Carver Bancorp Inc. was in the ballpark for one of the best all-time trades. Unfortunately, it went from here $150,000 to closing today around 66,000. We'll have to see if it comes back. I don't think it's coming back. I think this was a sell-off. And the thing that really irritated me, they had at least a half a dozen trading halts today. When this thing was up here, right at the beginning of the day, that thing was going to 50. They weren't going to let that happen. They were going to save the hedge fund managers. They called a trading halt. And then they kept calling these trading halts. Whenever this thing would get going, call a lot of trading halts. It discourages traders. Traders sell, and they eventually cause a sell-off so that the trade fund managers can, hedge fund managers can get out of their lousy short positions. I believe that's what's going on. Totally disgusting, and StockTwits would not let me post a thing about this. Anyway, that's the way it went today. I hope things are better tomorrow. Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Freaky Friday.